What's up, everyone? Welcome to Cracker. Got a pretty, well, not a pretty big haul, but a haul nonetheless. I'm videotaping up here in the cave because my living room is still completely flooded. We have had a lot of fun over the past week or so. Basically, two townhouses to the left of us, well, right of us, well, whichever. When the people there moved out, they broke all the pipes and filled the house entirely with water, and it just kept shock batteries. Yeah, so anyway, the water went trickling down all the way through all the apartments, got to ours and decided to pool in ours because we were the bottom part. So our living room had water. The kitchen, the living room, the bottom basement, the part of the staircase basically was almost knee level. That's how much water we had in our house that we had to get rid of, which was a lot of fun. Pretty much destroyed the rug. And there's Gizmo meowing because everyone is now living upstairs. Because downstairs is just shot. It's a whole big to do when we have all these freaking exhaust fans going, and they had to have all this stuff and just a pain in the ass. A lot of fun. But anyway, let's not get into all that crap. Let's get into some hauls here. Well, a haul that I got from comic book store I go to now. What else was there? Yeah, as you can see, everything's kind of a mess because I'm preparing to go to this convention in a week. So I've been going through all my books, trying to trying to get everything I need that I want to get signed and stuff like that. But anyway, let me show you the haul. I got this thing. There's a little in memoriam for Wolverine. It's like a little eulogy kind of thing. Pretty cool. They give it out for free. Bought a previews book, which they're not too bad. I mean, I used to buy them a long time ago when I wanted to order stuff, but there just wasn't anything in this one that I wanted to be bothered with. So let's get to the haul. Batman Eternal number 21, which I only have 1 through 4, and then they put this in my bin because I was going to try to get into it and start getting the stuff, but then I was like, So I cut this one from my pull list because I'm like, you know what? Let me get the other ones first, and I'll worry about getting that stuff later. But we got Batman Eternal number 22. Again, like I said, they threw it in my thing. Now, got some 3D covers. Swamp Thing number 1, Future's End. I don't know if you can. There you go. You can see it. It turned there. Pretty cool. Phantom Stranger number 1. Trying to do my best here so you can see how it goes. There we go. Earth 2. Some of these are, a lot harder to notice. I'm working on the glare. But there you go. Action Comics. Well, Superman Action Comics. There he is. And bam. Green Arrow. Some of these are just freaking awesome looking. I only got a chance to read 2 of them, which I'll tell you about those in a moment. It's Green Lantern. So some of these are just like subtle, but some of them are major 3D stuff. Let's put these over there. Aquaman. You will kneel before Zod. I guess you could see that he's bowing to her, and then he realizes he's in chains. Cool. Batman Detective Comics. Riddler. No Riddler. Riddler. No Riddler. Grayson. Russian. Non-Russian. Russian. Non-Russian. I did get a chance to read this. It's interesting because all these start at the end and then work their way back to the beginning, which sometimes is cool, but I'm not really a huge fan of when they do that because it's kind of... I mean, it is different because it's like one of those ones where you're like... When you read a comic normally you're like, oh, what happens next? Whereas this, it's like, oh, how'd that happen? How'd that come to be? Kind of thing, but it was pretty good, though. Batwing. This one was pretty interesting, too. I like that one. Those are the only 2 3D ones I got a chance to read, though. Uncanny Avengers number 23, which this is another one that I had like up to number 10 and then I stopped, and I have this in my pull list. I told them to cancel it. This really was a good book. It really was cool, but I'm completely lost in what the hell's going on, so it's just like, I mean, it's a good jumping on point. I mean, it doesn't like it starts a new story kind of, but it doesn't really ruin anything, but it gives you kind of a heads up of what's going on. But I want to get all the other ones first, and then I'll get back to this. But very cool book. Now, The Death of Wolverine. There you go. I do have a variant cover coming in the mail, but this was interesting. Very interesting. Basically, Wolverine just kind of, you know, he's prepared. Basically, that's what it is. He's preparing to die because he's like, you know what, someday somebody's going to come and get me, and that's going to be the end of it. And he's checked with all the genius people he knows how to, like, you know, figure out a way to restart his healing factor. And everyone basically says there's just no way to do it, except for Reed Richards, who claims, he's like, you know what, I know I can do it, I just need time to do it. But you don't have time, basically, because everyone's, like, hunting him down now. But it was cool. It actually was pretty cool. I liked it. I love the cover. The variant I got I thought was pretty damn funny, so you'll see that when it comes in the mail. Amazing Spider-Man Learning to Crawl, number 1.4. I have 1.2 or 1.1, I don't know what the hell it was. But I stopped getting it, and they threw this on my pull list because it was an Amazing Spider-Man. So I'm going to have to go back and get those, but again, there's another one I pulled off my pull list. And the Spider-Man Spectacular One-Shot. Had to get it because of the Green Goblin. And I only read half of it so far. And it's actually really cool. It's actually a pretty cool book. That will do it. Like I said, I have to get ready for work. Unfortunately, work has been kicking my butt. Like I said, I've been, I guess, burning the candle at both ends because the second I get home from work, I go through these books, late at night, and I'm like exhausted just to try to get stuff ready for this convention because the clock is ticking. And I do have a lot of stuff that I'm already got. That whole pile right there is going. Tons of posters I'm bringing. And you'll see it all once the convention's done. I'm going to try to videotape as much as I can because, like, again, this camera sucks ass. And I was going to try to get a camera before I went to the convention, but they're just kind of expensive, and I wanted to save the money for stuff at the convention. But definitely after the convention, I'm going to buy a new camera because this camera sucks, and it's just getting worse. My fiance, she will be bringing her iPad or iPod, I don't know what the hell they're called, to actually try to do videos because her thing actually works compared to my stupid camera. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to do the best I can, and that'll be it. And thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it, you know that. And yeah, it's not the size of your cave that matters. It's what you have in it, and thank God my cave did not get flooded. I am beyond thankful for that, because if the water came up here, in the way it is now, the cave with all my comics out, oh my God, I would have been pissed. Anyway, thank you all again, and later everybody.